And there's your cat fix for the day. I don't have any coming up here. So alright, I'm gonna get around here and take my car for a spin. And I've had one or two people asking me why I must take my car for a spin. Well, I want to keep the battery charged up long enough that they can diagnose the problem. Something is still slowly taking the battery down, and so this ensures that I have charged it for the day. And also because it makes me happy. I enjoy getting out and taking the car for a ride once a day. It gets my day going. It gets me up and down the stairs twice in the morning, which is exercise. And those of you that are worried about me walking, I'll get there, all right? I will. I'll get there. Not there yet, but I'll get there. All right, so I'm going to go take my car for a spin because it makes me happy. Good morning, everyone. We are getting in here, and we're going to I have the dishwasher going because today is canning day, and I'll be canning tomato soup for the winter. But I'm also going to take a minute to get out all the veggies. I am going to make me an omelet this morning. I'm taking a break because I've been kind of busy already this morning. And getting everything prepped for this. So we're cooking with lard today because fat is preferred on my eating plan. So we are cooking with lard. And I have this lard already sectioned off into little pieces. I'm gonna get that sauce in there. And I'll be back because I'm going to go and find the recipe that I put together for this. Okay, I found the recipe that I developed for this. And the omelet is 1/4 cup of peppers, so I'm going to get out my measuring cups. And I want them to be green bell peppers. I'm going to turn that down, that's popping already. And part of them to be red bell peppers. And I want it to equal 1/4 cup. Here's my 1/4 cup of peppers going in here. All right. Now the recipe calls for 1/4 cup of onions, but I have these green onions that I really need to get used up. I already have chopped up.
Basically what that's going to do is just lessen the carbs. That's what it's going to do. Okay, so you can see it's not even close to a fourth of a cup. But I'm going to throw those in there. Because I need to get them mixed up. Let me get out a spoon. No, a spatula. I'll use a spatula. I'm going to get the oil all over. Half a cup of mushrooms. This is about a fourth a cup. So, about 5 of those is a half a cup. And I forgot to put the tomatoes in here. So, I didn't add up the tomatoes, so we're going to go without the tomatoes in this dish. This dish has 6.5 carbs and I can have 10 carbs, so I have 3.5 carbs that I could add to this if I wanted to. And the tomatoes are something I want to add, so I'm going to turn that off and I'll be back. Let me go and do the measurements and the calculations. Alright, I'm back and I am going to add that going again. I'm going to adjust my recipe and add in 1/4 cup of these tomatoes because I need to get them used up. And so it's going to add 2 carbs to the recipe. These little grape tomatoes in half and fill up the 1/4 cup measuring cup and see how many of these make up 1/4 of a cup. So far I've got 3 in there. Four. Okay, so 4 of them. 4 of them makes a 1/4 a cup. We'll add that in here. We're going to saute these. And I'll put the tomatoes, mushrooms back up. Plate out. Get this ready. Go onto the plate. I just want to blister those tomatoes a little bit. Alright. Now this is going to go onto the plate. Like this, and then I'm going to add I only had that another tiny chunk of this lard. Just going in there. And I get a bowl out. 3 eggs. Get the eggs out. These 3 eggs taken care of. Pepper. Tad bit of salt. Pinch of salt. And touch of water. Here we go with the eggs. Okay, let's get the oil, the grease all over. In those eggs. Okay. Lid is going to go on here. And I'll bring you back when that is set. Alright, I'm bringing you in and I'm going to back you up so you can see the whole stove top. Alright, we have the eggs where I want them. They are set. I'm going to add the vegetables back in. I did put goat cheese, 1 ounce of goat cheese. So I'm going to put these back on here. Then I'm going to come in, flip it. This is a huge omelet. It's definitely going to fill me up for a while. And remember, this is only 4 ounces of protein. There we go. So now, I am going to sit down and enjoy this omelet. 3 eggs, 1 ounce of cheese. I adjusted my recipe in there. I will write the recipe down below in the description for you. This is an omelet that I created with the things that I have in my kitchen, and I did all the math so I know how many carbs are in it and how many proteins are in it. because that's the direction, that is where I am going to be from now on, is creating my own recipes out of what I have. And for the most part, today I'm going to be on a separate video. I'm going to be canning tomato soup for the winter, and that is going to be a recipe right out of the ball book, and I will take you along on that journey on a separate video. Hello everyone, I got my hair up today and we are in the kitchen, and I want to let you guys know that I am filming 2 different videos today, and one of them is going to be a canning and preserving video, and the other one is going to be just my everyday, what I'm doing in the background, because I don't want this video to be an hour and a half long. So I'm trying to break it down into 2 videos and get 2 different videos out for you at the same time. So this particular one is going to be the canning and preserving, and we are making tomato soup, and it is out of the ball book. And so I'm going to get you in here and show you what I have done so far. I did not want to take you through the process of me peeling all the tomatoes and getting all the cores out of them. That took me 2 hours to do. And so it is a labor of love. But I'm going to get, I hope, 9 pints of tomato soup on my shelf, ready for the winter. And remember that these tomatoes, part of them was free from the food bank, and part of them was on clearance at the farm, and they were trying to get rid of them, so they were really cheap. So let's get in here and let me show you how I'm going to continue with this. The biggest part of it is done, peeling the tomatoes. All right, today has been a very busy day. I am shooting 2 videos today. One of them is canning tomato soup, and the other one is this one. So it is 6 o'clock in the evening, and I am just now sitting down to take a little break. The canning video, we're at a 50-minute kind of lull, and I am going to take this opportunity to kind of do my thing that I have to do, and then go find me something to eat. I don't know if I'm going to have, I have like a little cup of that tomato soup left over from the canning process, and I have already realized that the tomato soup, 1 cup has I went looking, because it doesn't say in this book, but I went looking around, and let me see, the recipe is on 287. I have my glasses on. That's 257. I couldn't see if that was a 50 or 80. 287. And I wrote in my book, because I am taking notes in my book, that 1 cup of this particular soup is 5.4 grams of carbs. So it's well within my 10 a meal. Yeah, it's well within my 10. It can be a good side for some kind of protein. And so I haven't decided whether I'm going to have that in a protein on the side, or if I'm going to hold on to that and then use my turkey soup that I made, which has the 4 ounces of meat. Okay, So I haven't decided. But just know that 1 cup of that is 5.4 grams. So it's well within my range for carbs. If that's the only carbs that I ate for that meal, I would be good. All right, so let's, I went and found a recipe online that was almost exactly the same as this one, and looked at the carbs. That's what I did. All right, so you're going to hear the shaking and rattling and rolling of the pressure cooker going while I'm doing this. And I have tomato splatters all over myself. That's why I wear an apron. All right, both of the test strips are out. Let's clean the area. We're going to take, hold on. We're going to take the glucose first. That didn't hurt too bad. Okay. Wow, 152. All right. I have to think about what I did. Oh, I know what I did. I took a couple of, this is post eating because I sampled the soup before I started canning it. So this is not going to be a before meal. It's going to be a after meal. .3. So I am in ketosis really well because I've been working hard today. I have to look at what I had today to and look at my numbers, through the week and see. But anyway, it is what it is, and I'm not too upset over that. Let me get into the kitchen and figure out what I'm going to have for dinner and get this stuff into the doctor.